The second thing that's very important is for you to identify the key skills and qualifications that are highly valued in your target market or in your target industry, because in Canada, these skills might be different from the ones that were very important in your home country. So you really want to take some time to research. Again, the job bank is your key resource for this, to research what's expected, the qualifications and the skills that are important in the industry in Canada, so that you can know if, what was applicable in your home country is still applicable in Canada. If it's no longer applicable, what you need to do is to understand what's applicable here and align your resume to those things. So please watch this video where we demonstrate how to identify the relevant skills and qualifications for your chosen career through the job bank. Okay, now we're going to explore the industry requirements function of the job bank. Still on the labor market information, like I shared in the last video. Now we'll come here and click on, so what can we search for? Let's search for like a bank manager. You'd also see here that it's written in different forms. But if you look at the code, it's still the same code. So bank manager, manager bank, branch manager, regional bank manager, regional manager bank, banking center manager, banking accounts manager, commercial banking manager, banking operations. All of these different job titles have the same code, meaning they're under the same category, right? So we're just gonna pick any one of these functions. So let's pick a bank branch manager, and let's say Toronto. Still, it's a popular city, so let's choose that. Okay, so to check for the requirements within an industry. When you find yourself on this page, just like we did in the other video on the description and the trend, just look at all of this information, the description. You can click on learn more to do that. But because this particular video is about requirements, let's click on requirements. And then we would go to employment requirements. Now, so it says that you need a university degree or a college diploma in business administration, commerce, economics, or a related field. Yeah, a related field. A master's degree in business administration may be required. That's may, meaning it's not always required, for the management of large commercial loans, if it's that's the kind of portfolio. A recognized financial designation may, please note, the use of those words, may also be required. That's a CFA, CFP, CIM. Completion of company or other management training programs, which should be internally, right? Meaning you should be already employed within the organization before that's a requirement. So you probably shouldn't bother yourself about that at this point, because you're still trying to get that opportunity, right? And then several years of experience within the industry, including supervisory experience, would be required. That's something that a lot of skilled newcomers come to Canada with already. For you to be able to qualify to come to Canada as a skilled newcomer, you must have had some years of experience. Moving on to professional certification and licensing. In Ontario, if this occupation is regulated, you may need to get professional license from a regulatory authority before you can start working. Licensing can be compulsory or voluntary, depending on the occupation. So to find out if this occupation is regulated, you need to find out, and then you need to contact the regulatory authority to learn about the province. So in this kind of case now, I know that you can find a job in a bank without, getting all of those licensing and certifications and all that. There's some mutual funds, mutual funds of mutual benefits now. I know there's a few of those things, but you can certainly get your starting point without, without those. But when you get into the bank, you would then need to begin to work towards getting your certifications. However, one method that I always use that always works, regulatory, licensing. Just search for licensing requirements for bank managers in Ontario. Voila. Okay. Still the job bank. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, some of these things. Let's see. To the job bank. So let's go back. Who's that? Go back. This is what I typically do. It's just financial, yes, Canadian Securities Institute. So because I also had financial services experience, I explored getting back into the financial services industry, and this was one of the the bodies that I got referred to check out. So this is where you want to be checking. So if you check the job bank, it's not working, it's not giving you as much information as you need, just Google it. Just Google additional information, and you would find some of these pieces of information. There's also the certificate in personal banking, CPB, which I think the job bank already mentioned. Okay, no, it's not here, but a few others, right? I just wanted to mention that to you. Let's see if we can explore one more. It's more than 5 minutes already, but let's see if we can explore one more profession. Let's say marketing manager. Marketing manager. Marketing manager. Again, different ways of writing, but still the same code. Marketing manager, manager marketing. And let's explore like let's say Edmonton. I'm just, you know, Edmonton, Alberta. So it's not just Toronto. So this is new for me. I'm not sure what green job means. Let's look at that. This occupation includes job titles whose primary duties and responsibility to positive environmental outcomes. Okay, so you can explore that in your own time. This is not what the video is about. Okay, let's scroll down and look at what the requirements are. So, a university degree, diploma in communications, for advertising and public relations managers, marketing managers, e-business managers. See, these are the requirements. Typically, again, doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's cast in stone. You would find that there are many people who do not even have a university degree who are managers, especially if they've acquired many years of experience. So, Alberta, if this occupation is regulated, go into so this is another place you can go to. Since that link is on the website, you can go there, go check out that, learn more, explore this website, find that information that you need. But your starting point, usually, you'll find helpful information on the job bank. I hope you found this video helpful, and let's stop there for now. Thank you. It's also great for you to review job postings, company websites, professional networking sites like LinkedIn to see what's expected for your job role. Something that's very important for you to note here. Job titles in Canada can be very deceptive. So you always have to check the details of the responsibilities so you do not find yourself confused.